All right, we are coming in hot to the Heart of Ice, side B, scenario 4 of the, well, 3, but 4 of the Frosthaven campaign. A couple mistakes from last time to clear up. I did accomplish Drifter's battle goal of killing 2 enemies in the same round. So that'll finish off a perk for us. There are a couple options here that are pretty tempting. Adding a +3 is always good. Adding extra +2s is nice. Ignoring negative item effects is really good, but I should level, well, I will level up on this level as long as I win. And so, but I don't have any of those items right now, and these are linked scenarios, so I can't go back to town. So I think I'm going to do negative scenario effects, because this one adds 2 -1s to your deck. Excuse me. So I'll not add those 2 -1s, and I'll add a +1 instead. And then also, up here, I need a random item that I just did not draw on the Bone Shaper. I got the loot card and just completely ignored it. So during your turn, place your character token on a normal or elite enemy within range 3. It deals 1 less damage forever for the rest of the scenario, which is really nice because especially in this scenario, we don't have that many monsters to deal with. We probably don't want this difficulty. I was looking at some speedrun stuff before this. So we're up at 6. We've been playing +2, which would be monster level 3, but I think this is a pretty easy scenario, so let's go 4. Let's try this one on +3 instead, and just see what happens. 16 health is really high for this elite archer here, and then 10 for his buddy is not insignificant. They're at 7. Yeah, 7 on the normal archer if we just do +2. But I think this should be doable. These obstacles look like they're going to help us a lot. I think the furthest range card they have is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it does have line of sight to this hex, but not this one. So, like, right here is at the edge of the elite's range. So as long as I stay in the back, they'll have to walk around, which should buy me at least 1 turn. Let's get battle goals and then get started. And then I need to add 2 -1s to everybody but the drifter. Make sure it's 2. Yep, 2 -1s. I feel like the music is too loud. Yeah, it might just be that this one song is a bit loud, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. And let's go. So I see layabout as a double check mark, but 7 or fewer experience is kind of hard on Bone Shaper, especially with like playing this at extra difficulty. It's gonna take extra long, so I don't think that's gonna work. There really aren't even 5 monsters to kill, so I guess we're stuck with this. Wastrel? Wastrel? I don't know. I don't know how to read. Lose a card to negate 2 or less damage from an attack. It's doable. We've got 12 cards, so losing 1 isn't the end of the world. But how am I gonna have a monster attack me for 2 or less? That like doesn't even feel possible without armor. Maybe this boss can do it. I don't know. If guards get not nothing special, they're increased movement, decreased damage, then this guy getting a -1 on Bone Shaper. So I probably just won't get a perk there. That's okay. Okay, killed 2 or more monsters in the same round. We know I can't keep track of that very well. Definitely not doing Recluse, not as a Bone Shaper. So 3 loot tokens in the same round, that doesn't feel possible. So we have to go Slayer. Um, Now, when it says add them to the lost pile, I'm pretty sure that this is in the FAQ, and something like drifter tickers do count as being in the lost pile, even though they're outside of the pile as active cards. I could be just completely making that up. But I think I'm going to take this, and maybe I'll just check after, because I definitely will be playing 2 tickers. So we'll see afterwards if this works or not. I'm pretty certain it's in the FAQ. And should be ready to start looking at the level. I don't think there's anything else that bears mentioning. Yeah, we don't have to worry about anybody being on different sides because of... Yep, so yeah, this is just a standard level. So, I mean, I definitely want crushing weight. And does it make sense to just go after the guards? I see no reason not to. Oh, okay, but I did want to get... I am going for Drifter Mastery here. I need to remember that. So I need to play Crushing Weight with a move 4, and I need to set myself up next to a guard so that next turn I can hit him for 4 and get my Sustained Momentum up. So I have to play a move 4, so we're going Deadly Shot. And probably easiest to do Bone Shaper next. I may just be going for the same thing I did in the previous scenario, where I'm playing Unbreakable Wall and just setting these guys up to hit both of them the next turn. It's not as important here as it was before, because in the previous scenario there were 3 monsters we could hit, and here there are just 2. Banner Spear is my character with jump. So my Banner Spear could just potentially jump over these guys and go and try to engage the archers. I also really like the idea of bringing the banner in deep into this room to get it in for the bosses. So I'm kind of wanting to just run the banner past. The only problem is I don't think she's quite tanky enough to deal with these archers on her own. But if there's any way I could set up maybe for like a Resolved Courage to hit both archers, which is probably not going to happen just because of where these obstacles are. But that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking. I do also have this crude hide armor to give me disadvantage twice. Let's see, she's definitely not going to be able to do it on her own, I don't think. Even with bringing in the damage banner. The damage banner plus like a Resolved Courage, I attack for 4 and for 3. And so it doesn't feel like it'll be quite enough to kill the archers before I'm going to start losing cards. But I don't think I'm going to need a lot of help with it. So I'm wanting to go late and move. If I could just go late and move and attack at range, that could give me a start on ticking down this archer a bit. And I really want to get on top of them before they start causing me issues. If I had jump boots on Drifter, that would be really nice to get deep into there. But that's not going to happen. And then very similar thing with Bone Shaper. So there isn't a dive buddy to go with Banner. I think I've been talking long enough. Let's just try playing Tip of the Spear to go slow. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can shoot this archer with Javelin or with Driving Inspiration. And then the next turn I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to run up. I guess I don't have anything good to run up in melee with, so maybe I would hit it ranged again and run up close to them. They'll kind of freak out because they're so close to me. And then at that point, I can probably position myself to bring in the banner and do like Resolved Courage. And if I've hit this guy for 2 and for 4, 2 and 3, and then I can hit for 4 with like Resolved Courage plus the Banner of Strength, I should be able to kill him. And then it just comes down to taking the archer, but maybe I can have help from my friends at that point. So this is tip of the spear, because I want to go slow and move a lot, and then we'll just I guess I would rather go faster next turn, so we'll do Javelin this turn. And that means, let's see, if this guy goes here and this guy goes here, then Bone Shaper could potentially move in and summon and help the Banner Spear. So if I did like the Wraith to maybe command some ranged attacks or something over there, I think I want to try that. So we'll go at Wraith Initiative, should be good, and maybe just a move. This feels like a really stupid plan, and I got 70. Okay, we're just gonna have to abort the mission, but that's okay. I spent all of that time talking and making a plan just to throw it in the trash. All right, for range, so he sees this hex is where he's trying to get to. So move 1 and then move 1. Of course he gave me 70. All right, so I guess it's Banner Spear, so I'll just attack at range and stay back. Banner Spear's fastest, so I can have the Elite come here and hit the Banner Spear, and then that would make the normal go after the Drifter, and that way the damage gets spread out. So let's just Javelin. And I think it's best to force them to spread out, so I'll just stay here. If they both go here, if only I had the level 2 card Meat Grinder, that would be a great Meat Grinder. But we'll be okay. So Elite will come and target Banner Spear, and my armor procs, and I take 6 damage. Ooh, that's a start. That is a start. And then an attack for 5 coming here into Drifter. Maybe +3 was a little bit overconfident. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. I have to play a move 4 because I'm going for the Mastery. Yeah, let's play on +3 and go for a Mastery. That's a good idea. That's not a... so Crushing Weight, and then I need to move here. I don't want to get closer to the archers, so I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, unless there's any benefit to being over here, like formation-wise, I don't see it. A Resolved Courage on these guys to immobilize them and back off sounds potentially nice. So, well, maybe I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 just to get deep in there, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe I could, like, bum rush the archers. I really do want to get onto the archers as quickly as possible, but doing the Mastery on Drifter is probably going to end up costing me. Because I cannot take attacks from these guys. If I do this, I could hope to get a 15 out of the guards. I mean, it's 2 and 7. I could move up an Unbreakable Wall and push them both down. And meanwhile... Ooh, but I can't push away from the Drifter because I have to be in melee range for an attack. I don't know. I don't know. So let's get the Wraith. I really should have taken like a turn or two to build up some summons. Fell Remedy feels like it should be played here, I think. Just because I took so much damage on that turn. Now, this was really stupid. Now I'm way too close to these archers. But I really want a Fell Remedy to heal, but just summoning one skeleton gives me like a possibility that with my Warden's Robes I could block the hit from the elite, and so just one skeleton would absorb damage from both of these guys, so it'd be like a double disarm basically. That sounds like a really nice turn for Bone Shaper. I also have this white card thing that I didn't play that I should. So then the question becomes, do I want to put the white card onto the elite Algox Archer, or I could put it onto the normal, and I could kind of just ignore the normal and burst the elite as quickly as possible? So what if I just like went absolutely crazy, absolutely insane, and ran in with Bone Shaper and summoned right here and lowered the damage of the normal? No, I think I need to lower the damage of the elite, because I want my skeleton to survive at least the first hit so that the second archer hits him. But then I guess I just don't see how I'm making progress at that point. I mean, because I could summon again on the following turn. Maybe I could maybe get curses in or something. I guess, I mean, the Wraith is doing some damage. If Bone Shaper can stall out the archers at least a little bit, then, you know, I guess I'm making progress over here. I'm missing out on getting a heal. So if I can't heal off of these guys, then I need to keep them busy. Pushing them away works, but only if they're standing still. And I mean, if they're retaliating, then they're not really doing anything anyway. What are the chances that I could just run by 1, 2, 3, 4 and just start shooting archers? Drifter will have to spend one turn next to these guys to not sacrifice the mastery, but then maybe I just totally bum rush everybody into the archers. And that was the mistake that I made last scenario, was not going after the archers hard enough. So I think that's what I'm going to try. We're going to try it and just see what happens. So I'll run over there and I'll ranged attack. And then here I want to outspeed the archers. So I guess this move 3 is my best bet. And then if they're 14, I lose. And if they're 16, I can use boots and tie them. So I run up to them, and then I summon a skeleton. Drifter. Now, I kind of like Vile Assault. There's not really any chance that Vile Assault is going to kill the normal. So I kind of wish that the Banner Spear had shot the normal earlier, because if he were 11 health, Vile Assault could potentially kill him. I guess the Wraith is going to be shooting the guard, the elite, at a decent speed, but it's probably just going to be an attack for 1. So if I go faster on Drifter, and I Vile Assault him, then the Wraith hits him for 2, but we're still not dealing 18, with attack for 4, attack for 5, 1 from wound, and attack for 2. That's like 12 if I get zeros. I think I am comfortable, though, with like playing 1 loss here and losing 1 card to damage. I think that's not the end of the world. As long as I can, like, get this situation settled. And then I'll probably just drop Relentless here. And then I need to just be doing moving and attacking every round. Alright, so banner first. What did we get from archers? Got ranged card from guards. Oh, we got the high damage card out of archers. So if I white card the elite, I need the elite. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the elite will be at disadvantage. And if I white card him, I just need him to draw a -1 at disadvantage in order for my skeleton to survive so that both archers target that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I attack for 2 with advantage into the guard, is there any shot that I could kill him? Not really, I don't think. I'm looking at like 13 or so damage. So I would need a crit from the drifter to kill him, which doesn't feel likely. So I think I'm going to go elite archer. Let's go elite archer. And then Wraith does nothing. Dang. Then I move 3, suffer 2, and skeleton number 1. Well, actually, no. Let's put out skeleton number 2. Because Wraith goes first, and then skeleton number 2 goes second. So that'll be easiest. Oh, and I will white card. That's a little big. This guy. It sits there. Cool. Okay. Drifter. Into the, I mean, I really could hit either of them. Yeah, let's do the elite. He's got 2 extra damage, so it's more important to get him dead. So attack for 4, then attack for 5. Okay, so first I deal 8. Which is that number. Then I poisoned him, and it was attack for 5, and it was +1. So that's 6 more. And he's wounded. Dang. If Bone Shaper had just gone after Drifter so that the Wraith hit here, if everybody had gone after Drifter, could have killed this guy. Alright, I mean, that's still really good damage. And then we'll set up Sustained Momentum at the bottom. So we moved for 4 on turn 1. We attacked for 4 twice on this turn. And we get an experience. Did I do it already? I guess I did. Because nothing else I've done should have given me experience. And let's Amulet of Life. And then now this guy will back off. And he hits me for 6, which is basically what I was planning for. And then this guy will back off and hit me for 4. And then now white card makes this an attack for 5, so we really want to see a -1. We really want to see a -1. And my skeleton does not survive. And so now this goes into Banner Spear. It's an attack for 5. Okay. Pain. even withdrawing the crit. Okay. Bone Shaper's not in position for anything in particular. I wish I could rallying cry one of these guys. I can't even resolved courage because I don't have enough movement. So let's look at somebody else first. Let's see. Drifter has all of the move and attack stuff up, so that won't be an issue. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to hit lightly here. So maybe I could just run away. Both of their shuffle cards, one of their shuffle cards is the standstill, the other one doesn't move a ton. I could just move and heal and just run away from them. There's a very small chance that they reach the Wraith. I think I like running away and kind of just letting this guy die to the wound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, if the guards are faster than the archers, then my Wraith will target him and just needs a 0 for him to die to wound. So I want to go fast on Bone Shaper for that potential out. I want to run away and heal with Drifter. So I can just play like precision aim, and that'll turn into a move 4. And then I can get a heal off. Which means maybe here I just want to like move up with combined effort to get closer, and then I can move the Wraith up further in, and I can just move everybody further in, far away from these guards, so that we can get on top of the archers, and then next turn I can move in Resolved Courage. So I think I regroup to get another heal out, and then hopefully the heals this round will kind of keep pace with the damage from the monsters. Hopefully we can avoid these, and then all my heals will counteract the archers. Onto the Bone Shaper. It is either I could poison this elite, which would hopefully help it go down a turn sooner. I want to go decently fast, but I also like the idea of bringing in a skeleton. And I didn't use my armor last turn, so we just go for the same plan as last turn, because I still have the armor to make it work, right? So we'll just go at like 21 and make a skeleton. And I'm really close to these archers, so I'll save this guy just in case I can play the bottom. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I guess it does mean that my Wraith will be aggroed down there, but that may not be the end of the world. I'm not sure. It actually might mean the end of the Wraith if everybody else goes this way, because once Wraith comes... Oh, I can have Wraith go here to be in range, and then when Banner moves, I can move the Wraith up. So, very happy. So I just do a 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Can I do that? Oh no, I just played a move 4. So my sustained momentum will proc. I'll get a move 4, and then I'll heal for 3. And one of my things will go back down. I think we'll do Crushing Weight. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then who do I want to heal? Banner sounds decent. I mean, just healing the Drifter also sounds good. But let's do Banner, because I need to get in there and go fast and to play my 10-speed formation. So Banner's going to need to tank something. Did I... Yeah, I tanked 1 hit on turn 1. And then now my Wraith goes. I need... Oh, a 0 will still... Okay. A miss doesn't really help, but... That's okay. It is the thought that counts. And then now the Bone Shaper herself I think, is just moving 2 and summoning a skeleton. And if this skeleton dies, that will be bad. And of course, once again, these guys are hitting like trucks. So this skeleton is not very likely to survive again. Well, I guess I just need a -1 again because of the white card. And now I can move 2 and move allies 2. This archer is going to go here. This archer is going to go here. So if I can stand there and plug, then this archer will be forced to go at disadvantage, which they've only got 12 cards left, so maybe that'll pull the miss. So I think I move here so that I can move the Wraith forward, just to get it further away from these guards, and then I move the Drifter forward. Then this guy will go here. But then next turn the Banner Spear doesn't have a move 3 to get in and hit. Was I here? I think I was standing like this. So if I move 2, I have to abandon the Wraith, but at least this way I can get in next turn. So we'll just have to see what happens with the Wraith. And that finishes Banner. Oh, okay, so I've got heal 2 with Regenerate. So it goes into either Drifter or Bone Shaper. And it's a tough question. It's a very tough question. If the skeleton survives, or if the skeleton dies, then the Bone Shaper gets hit this turn. But it's getting hit for 5 and has plenty of cards to burn. So I think it makes a little more sense to give it to Drifter. And so now let's just see what happens here. So we really want to see a -1. Had to happen someday, right? So it's attack for 6, -1 from white card, -1 is 4, -2 from shield, means my skeleton takes 2. And then this guy we forced into disadvantage. There's nowhere he can stand, so now we'll draw the miss. Let's go. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. So now I'm far enough in that I can just run in and Resolved Courage. Which I guess still isn't even amazing, but they'll be disadvantaged again this time on a neutral deck. And my skeleton will get a turn, which is nice. I feel like here, yeah, I just go fast. I can poison one of them. I can move the Wraith out of danger with Flow of the Black River. And I need a big move, but a big move and then hit the normal archer. And there's nothing wrong with that. So maybe draining arrows to get a tick back. And I'm decently likely to kill here because the skeleton should be going after this guy. Oh, standing still again. Thank you, guards. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I wanted to target the archers and leave the guards alone, because they can be so cooperative. We did get 16 out of the archers, though, so I'm going to underspeed with Bone Shaper, which makes Bone Shaper first. And then I guess my Wraith does still see this guard. Did I damage him from wound already? I think I did, but... either way, it doesn't matter, because the 0 kills before the curse goes off. So I don't get the curse, unfortunately. And now my skeleton does 2, which is fine. And then now I can attack with poison. We'll set Leaf. So I get an attack 2 if I go into the normal. It would be attack 2. He's getting hit for 3, and he's getting hit for 5. I think I'm going to rely on just getting the kill without that. So I'll hit the elite here. So it's just attack for 1, and it does nothing, but the elite is poisoned. And then now Banner just does a default move 2, and will hit elite, and then normal. Okay, so it's 5 and 4. And once again, they're forced into disadvantage. So Elite is just attacking for 3. Does 3. And then this guy will be hitting the skeleton because Bone Shaper was faster with the boots. And 3 minus 2 still does 1 damage. But very, very well done, Mr. Tanky Boy Skeleton. So Drifter regenerates, moves adjacent to just 1. So this goes forward on the move, and then let's move Crushing Weight back, I think, just for the experience. And then Bloodletting. So a -1 will kill, and I do kill. I get the experience, and then now I can move 1 back again. I mean, we might as well go for the experience on Crushing Weight, right? And all of a sudden, we are in there. Okay, I can't heal my buddy. My first initial thought was heal the Banner Spear, but I can't do that because I would lose my mastery. So maybe I just go fast, walk up, and hit for 5. 6 because of poison. I mean, what is wrong with that? Since Banner lost a card earlier, she'll just have to long rest here. Doesn't have to long rest, but I'll be slower than Drifter, and they can't outspeed Drifter. Couldn't find the Bone Shaper. Okay, now I can Fell Remedy for a heal. Actually, it's very likely for this guy to still be alive. I guess attack for 6 plus an attack from the Wraith. I would need like 2 +1s to kill. If the Archer is faster than the Guard, because it's the same distance for the Wraith, I would love for it to still be alive and to be able to get 2 curses in. Actually, no, that doesn't even help because the curses don't work against the boss, I think. So I might as well just go fast and like command the Wraith to come in, right? And get a heal on myself. Alright, Drifter regenerates, moves up, and then attacks for 5, 6 because of poison, and does 6. Oh, and on the move, Sustain Momentum would be procced to get it a move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. I don't think I think I can just move 1 hex, because, like, it is a move for 4. Yeah, I'm performing a move ability with a value of 4. I'm just only moving 1 and then ending the move. And then Bone Shaper, so the Archer is faster, so let's see if the Wraith kills. And it does. Yeah, Wraith is attacking for 2 because of poison. And then the +1 gets the kill. And we very likely are saying goodbye to the Wraith right here. Oh, wait. No, I played Command the Wretched. So we can just move the Wraith 2 with Command the Wretched. Yeah, straight up. And then I can either heal for 1 or pick up a piece of loot. Oh, wait, no, an enemy died, so I heal for 2. Let's heal for 2. And then move 4. Oh, the Wraith still gets hit. So we need -2 or miss, and they can't -2, so it has to miss. Scripted. Wow. Alright, cool. I'm gonna try to stop doing the search here, because you guys have the side of the screen cut off. So we can lay out the cards like this to figure out what to lose. And, well, Resolve Courage bottom is pretty good. Pincer Move is going to be good on the boss. Tip of the Spear I feel like I don't need. so let's do tip of the spear. And just one turn left, so we'll go for that curse. Okay, so if I want to long rest Drifter here, I have to grant movement with Banner Spear, which is possible. There's no reason I can't do that. Or I can just short rest. If I short rest, then I'm attacking and... I would like for Drifter to go in and be the focus so that the Wraith survives, because that could add damage output for the boss. So I will short rest. And then I just need to play a move, so let's go for Draining Arrows to get a tick back. And then we just need to attack. We're decently fast at 23. We outspeed everything except for the standstill. But I think he... No, he does have... Yeah, he... Oh, I thought that this was the shuffle. Was the Retaliate the shuffle? Okay, so this outspeeds everything he can do. I should probably save the No Remorse heal. So let's... And I want to save getting back a tick on Precision Aim. So let's Prudent Preparation. And I need something here. I want to bring in the Banner. So maybe I'll just do a ranged attack and summon the Banner. But I want to go after Drifter at 23, so I guess I'm going 71. It's fine. So Drifter regenerates, moves, that gets another sustained momentum. And then I will get sustained momentum back. And then just an attack for 4. And it does 4. And then Bone Shaper gets to go next. So the Wraith has to move 2 in order to get rid of the disadvantage. So I can pick any valid move 2. So I'll pick here. Attacks for 1. Does 2. And then I don't get the attack on this, right? Yeah, because it's not adjacent anymore. But I can add a curse. I don't know if... I guess there's only one deck that I'm pulling from, so I guess the bosses can be cursed? I'm not actually sure about that. Because I thought... Before Frosthaven came out, I thought that they were going to be adding, like, an attack modifier deck for bosses. But I don't think that became a thing. So maybe rather than cursing... Maybe rather than cursing, I'll just summon. And then I do have to take an attack 5 here, so hopefully this doesn't... Never punished. Alright, and then an attack for 4. What is going on with these attack modifier deck pulls? Do I have to kill all enemies? I probably do, right? Huh. Oh, okay, yeah. In the first one, the door is locked. Okay, yeah, the door is locked. So we do have to kill all the enemies. But he's, like, extremely likely to die to a Driving Inspiration. So I could Driving Inspiration Combined Effort and get through the door and start pushing things through the door. And I like it. I hate to say it, but I like it. And then I think I like 1, 2, 3, 4... Banner Spear is probably going to be right here, but I can move some other stuff forward. I'll probably just move on to the loot and heal. And then I'm long resting. So he shields and retaliates, so now I need a +1 to kill, unfortunately. But I do get to attack at advantage. So I won't do that. Alright. And the door is locked, so now I can't move forward. Okay. It's fine, I guess. Drifter, I guess, will move 4. And so that'll take a sustained momentum. And then heal somebody. That somebody, let's make it Banner. I really wanted to be throwing everybody through the door. I think I was at 5 health. Let's heal the Drifter. I think Drifter's going to be the one opening, and then Banner's just going to throw people forward. And then I really want Wraith to kill right here. Thank you, Wraith. Thank you. I just needed a 0, but I will take that. And then Skeleton just stays next to Bone Shaper, who heals 2. I want to save this for the attack for 7. Commanding a summon is going to be really good. Malicious Convergence probably just to get an attack 4. I mean, I could drop a skeleton here. Let's drop the Curse card. Yeah, I like this card a lot. Curse and Loot on a summon, but it doesn't feel needed here. So I'm thinking Drifter opens. And I don't have super good opening tools. Did I do the Sustained Momentum tick last turn? I believe I did. I'm pretty sure I did. So if I just move 4... I don't know exactly where the bosses spawn in this version. So I think I'm just going to play these 2 so that I can get my tick back, and I'm probably not trying to attack. So everybody needs to go slower than 31, which means I guess I'm going 69 and moving people forward. And so just go slower than 69, which is not hard to do. Move in and make a skelly, right? I mean, what else even is there? So Drifter first, sustained momentum, and then I'll get a tick back on it with precision aim. So 1, 2 movement left. So I could hit the Snow Dancer here, but if you don't know, you have to kill one of these bosses, and then you unlock the other one as a class. And I have played the Frozen Fist before, and I've like technically played the Snow Dancer because I use her for a couple levels in a speedrun, but I haven't played the class in a playthrough. And I've never played her above level 1. And I've never played her and, like, tried to play her. I pick her, and then I use her to throw allies forward, and that's it. So I want her, which means I'm killing the Fist, which is really unfortunate because he's so far away. Oh, and all of my summons are going to want to hit the Dancer. So I'm going to need to use, like, Javelin to pull the Fist in. What is he doing? He's moving 5, so that is nice. I do have 2 movement left. He's attacking for 12? Oh, I lost this. What? Wow. Wow. Also, the Snow Dancer is going to push him away because she's first at 14. She attacks 2 targets for 6 and pushes them. So she'll push him, and he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could come here. Well, there's no point in me hitting her, right? I've got 2 movement left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, there's no point in me coming up here because then he'll just hit me for 12 while shielding himself up, going fast. I feel like that's got to be a typo. Oh, jeez. All right. At least we didn't get this special one. That special one looks really nasty on this difficulty. So 2 move left on Drifter, and then I get my sustained momentum tick back once I finish this movement. And yeah, nothing to do with Fortitude. So I think I will just stay exactly right here, because she can't push me any further. I'm granting allies move 3, so they'll be able to get past. So yeah, I'll just stay there. And then she will target Drifter and Fist. Yeah, because the Fist is faster than the Banner Spear, so the Banner doesn't get targeted. So Drifter loses a card, and Fist takes 7 damage, which is nice. We need to make sure that she deals less than 33 damage, which that doesn't feel like it should be an issue, but she's dealt 7. I've got sticky notes. Let me just... You can't see it, but 7 of 33. And I can't be pushed. He can be pushed. And then he moves for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was very kind of him. Did I play ranged attack? Yeah, no. Okay, so I'll just tell a bunch of people to move. So let's move the banner here. Feels a little bit risky. The banner can move 3, so I could move it all the way down here. But I like it right here. And then I'll tell the skeleton to go here. Here? Yeah, here, because I don't want it to hit the Snow Dancer if she's faster. And that finishes Banner. And now it is Bone. So first the Wraith moves up, is in range of the Banner. So this is attack for 2. Does 2. And this guy is not immune to poison. He's got a lot of immunities, but poison is not one of them. Not that I did poison him, but... and now he's attacked for 3. And he takes 6. And then the actual Bone Shaper's turn, I can move in and summon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skeleton number 3. So I've got skeleton 2 and skeleton 3. I don't think I did the experience yet. I think I just did the damage. Okay. This is definitely feeling doable. If I just move forward 1, I can do a ranged attack and get the banner damage buff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there any way for me to just do Resolved Courage to get an attack for 4? I don't think so. Because I would need to hit, like... Yeah, there's not. So I could move in and just default attack for 2, which would become 3. Maybe I will... So let's short rest here. I have to continue doing attacks. 1, 2, 3. So I can go for Draining Arrows again to get next to this guy. And melee attack him with the Poison Dagger to get the poison going. And then... Oh. I wouldn't hate just going for Malicious Conversion. Oh, also Command the Wretched, though. So maybe I'll just explode one of my corpses, and then I will command the Drifter to attack for 7. And we'll just, like, super accelerate this. Here, I think I just short rest. And I can just move forward and attack at range. Or I can run forward and combined effort. And this way I can help tank Snow Dancer so that summons will survive. 2 enemies in the same round. Definitely did not get that this time, hopefully. I definitely don't think I did. It would be funny to fail it twice in a row. I'm going to check the FAQ on Daredevil, but I think I am getting it. And definitely not Wastrel. Special 2, so he's going to attack everyone and kill all of them. He's going to hit 3 targets for 12. So let's Boots so that we tie him. What a bastard. What a bastard. But Banner Spear is still first, so I'll move 4 and combined effort, so this is attack for 4. I should also have 2 more experience. Oh. I played the Banner. I short rested here. Whatever. Let's just... Okay. That's the card that I lose on the short rest. It's a little bit... this was supposed to be in the pile, and I think this wasn't, but... If we just swap these 2 cards out for each other, it's not the one that I drew, so that almost makes it like a valid short rest. Almost. Okay, and now I attack for 4, which I don't think I did the attack yet, but if I did, oh well. I deal 3. What is the Snow Dancer doing? The Snow Dancer is going to hit everything in AoE. That's pretty gross. Okay, so it's Bone Shaper at 11. So Wraith does 2. Dang, I really wanted him to be poisoned first. And then both skeletons attack for 3. And I deal 7. And then it's the Shaper herself. And I can't command the Drifter to attack. So I will just command this skeleton to attack with Exploding Corpse. I guess the skeleton's not the one attacking. The Bone Shaper is. But just attack for 5. And it does 5. And then the skeleton dies. And that was skeleton number 3. Which is in position number 3. And then I can command an attack for 5, which is an attack for 6 because of the banner. So let's tell Banner Spear to do it. And it does 5. And that finishes Bone Shaper. So now... Which Bone Shaper went at 11, so now it's Fist at 11. And he can hit multi-targets, but Banner Spear is his primary focus because she was faster. So he just wants to hit the maximum targets he can with Banner Spear, which is just Banner Spear and the skeleton. I believe I did that correctly. And so Banner Spear loses a card. And then the skeleton dies. He only overdies by 10 health. So it was close. And now Drifter gets to go. So move 4, and we're moving with Draining Arrows so I can get this sustained momentum back. Because I will only be next to him. And then just a default attack for 4, which becomes 5 with the banner. And finally Poison Dagger. Now that I've dealt like 30 damage to the guy, we'll poison him. It was an attack for 5, so it does 6. And then the Snow Dancer can move, and it will be Banner Spear, Fist, Drifter will be the targets she hits. And then both of mine will be muddled, and he is immune to muddle. So Banner takes... Banner is disadvantage. Dang, so that +2 would have gone into the into the Fist. Oh well. So it's 4 -1 -1. I take 2, and I get muddled. And then into the Fist, he takes 4 because of the poison, and into the Drifter gets missed and muddled. Alright, I mean, we're already in position for pincer movement, and I can double buff it. So it'll be... it'll be pincer movement with some extra mustard. I think I just go as fast as I can and I attack, right? Okay, good. So I get to go at 10. So activate Resolved Courage to get +1 to my attack. Do pincer movement, which is an attack for 5. It's attack for 6 because of poison, 7 because of banner, 8 because of Resolved Courage. So my attack for 8, and I'm going to miss it with the muddle. No, I deal 7. And then Snow Dancer, there's no way for me to underspeed this or anything. And unfortunately, it's just target 2. Ah, dang. So actually, instead of doing 1 damage, it would have been better for me to just move 1 so that the Snow Dancer would hit him instead. But whatever. Targets the Banner Spear, who takes 3, which would kill. Oh, wait. The other tick of the armor. But it does not save me. So I lose that card to damage, and then I get pushed 2. And Drifter is going to get crit. No. I have not had, like, a really bad crit draw yet. And so that's 6 damage. And a push 2. And then the Shaper, so the Wraith, does 2 damage. And then I think I just move forward and Malicious Convergence. So this will be attack for 6. And then Drifter. So as long as I don't miss, I win. So move with sustained momentum, and then move it back again. Let's see. He's just moving 4 and attacking for 12, so he'll go into Bone Shaper, who can lose a card. Yeah, Bone Shaper's got cards to lose. So even if I miss this, it's fine. I don't remember what's in this chest. I think it actually might be decent. So maybe I'm just going to heal for 3 instead. Instead of attacking. And then Bone gets attacked and loses a card. And then I really hope that 30 is fast enough. Okay, I've got 4 cards here, so let's shuffle and lose 1. And then now I can go at 18, which is very fast. And I don't think I messed up any of my stamina on her anywhere. So I can probably just be going for loot here, because most likely the Wraith will kill. Wraith is going at 18, so I just need to make sure that Drifter survives long enough to do a move or attack in the round. So I'll go right after 18 in case the Wraith misses the kill, and then I will just try to go and get the loot under the Wraith. And then the Banner can pick up the loot that the Fist drops. Cool. Bone Shaper's first, so Wraith kills. And then the Bone Shaper moves 1, 2, 3, 4. And heals itself for 1 or 2. And then the Drifter will go 1, 2, 3 with its sustained momentum. And I don't even need to vow an inheritance. I'll use my slippers to get 1 loot. And then the Banner Spear will pick up this loot. I'm not sure if the bosses were supposed to drop loot, and I'm not going to go and check. I guess I do have to survive, but Snow Dancer will attack me, and I'll lose this card. And it'll attack my banner, and my banner will die. And so let's check this chest. I believe it's like Horn of Command or something like that, but 70. I was right. Horn of Command, it's a blueprint. And I think it said 74. 76? It must have said 76. Yeah, I don't know my numbers. Or how to read. Those are the things we've learned about me today. So what does this do? During your summon's turns, you decide how it performs its abilities. That's very decently useful. Rockroot, Metal, Hide. Not super expensive. Rockroot is decently likely. And I think it's most prevalent in the Unfettered storyline. I know, like, Derelict Elevator, I always get a lot of Rockroot. So maybe I'll try to head that direction. Because that does sound like a good item to try to use. And I think with that, everything is done. Oops. At the end of the round, Fist is dead, so read 22. So unlock the Snow Dancer, the Frozen Crypt, read 63, but that's just going to be 1 Prosperity, 1 Morale, and then 7 and 8, and 156-1 in 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 156.1. 1 Prosperity, 1 Morale, and... Oh, and levels get unlocked. 5, 7, and 8. You can go ahead and hit complete. I'm decently happy. Definitely not clean, but we won at +3. It is an easy level though, so it's not like a... I have, like, theoretically thought in the past about trying to do a challenge of finding a level that could be beaten with level 1 characters on monster difficulty 7. And seeing how hard that was, I don't think it's going to be possible. Because that was just monster difficulty 4, monster level 4. And especially in Frosthaven, monster level 7 is kind of insane. That gets us back to town, so we'll pass a week. We will do an outpost event. We're looking for names, and this has Mayor Satha, so that's a name, and the Great Dalam. I'm not going to check. I have a spreadsheet of the right answers for all of the events. I'm not going to check it here, but I should know the answer to this. I really should. A week ago, I would have known it for sure when I was, like, doing nothing but runs. We're going to clean the streets, and I think we're going to get a snow thistle out of it. Oh, I'm so wrong. I was right about the snow thistle, but wrong about the streets. But we do gain an additional inspiration, which is nice. 180.1 in 2 weeks. 1, 2. And was it morale? I believe it was morale. Yeah, 1 morale, 1 inspiration. Goes to this pile. It's all done. I would have rather had the snow thistle, but it's okay. And we are now at 5 for our defense. Let's see, so that was outpost phase. So we passed time, we did outpost phase. Now it's daytime, but the only daytime I have is the barracks. So nothing there, which makes it downtime. So let's level up. Am I doing anything else in downtime? I haven't built any buildings, so no downtime, just leveling up. Let's do these. I did not get Slayer. I did not get that one. And I don't know if I got Daredevil or not. I think I did. I think that these count as being added to the lost pile. But like I said, I'm not sure. Alright, so first on Banner Spear, I know Meat Grinder. Meat Grinder is the card that I took when I played her before, and I really, really liked it. The formation is pretty easy to hit. At least hitting one target is very easy. It's the exact same formation as Rallying Cry. Hitting 2 feels like it'll be a lot easier on 3-player than it was on 2 when I played before. And also the bottom is just good. Whenever the bottom is just pretty decent. So I think I'm very happy to just add Meat Grinder in. Pinning Charge is like, you want an enemy to be surrounded by your allies, but then you immobilize it, and I don't know. I mean, we've already got an attack for 2 with advantage and an attack for 3 at range, so I just don't need it. 17 speed, grant 3 allies within range 4, move 2. The range 4 is really nice, but just move 2 isn't that much. 3 allies is really nice. But we're going to get enough tools to move allies, and we've got the pull from Javelin is really good. I think there's no reason to not take Meat Grinder. And I didn't get any check marks, and I didn't do a mastery or anything, so just 1 perk. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2. So are we taking out -1s to add shields? Ugh, take out -1s to add rolling shields, or just add +1 disarms. I'm going +1 disarm. I mean, +1 disarm is good. And then that is not the right number of cards. Yeah, it I think if you never draw a -1 during a scenario, it doesn't take it out when it takes the cards out, because it took out the other extra -1, but it didn't take out this one. Which is really annoying with it. It does that because I don't catch it all of the time. The main time I catch it is when like a class has no -1s and I still draw it, and it's not supposed to be possible. We do need to lose a card, given that we have 11. Pincer Movement, I think, is what I want to drop here. It's like kind of the same theme of like being on the other side of the monsters from the ally. I think everything else is just a little too good. I really haven't gotten any use out of Tip of the Spear yet, but I do like it. It is good. And I haven't played the Banner of Hope yet. Haven't needed it. But just having the ranged option is really nice for just starting something out, figuring something out. So I think we'll drop Pincer Movement. I don't loot enough to bring loot cards. It's just not my style. And then here, it's Bone Dagger or Unearthed Horror. Unearthed Horror is a very decent, interesting looking summon. I mean, 6 health, attack for 3 is pretty good. But I love Bone Dagger, and I'm not going to take anything different. This bottom, like, it's good. I like the bottom, but it's so thematic, which is what makes me really, really love it. Because, like, you are the undead person, and you're dealing with skeletons. And so one of your skeletons has died, and it's in the discard pile, and you're going to go digging through the grave to pick it up. It's just... It's perfect. So you curse something in range 2. If the target dies, you immediately get to play a card from your discard pile and perform the summon action. So like you can do a combo on turn 1 of like Angry Spirits with Returned Servant, go, pretty late, move 4, bring in your summon. It sets dark. Then on the next turn you can go at 29 and you can lower it to 19 if you need to. You can play, like this with Damned Horde, have your whole team gang up on the one guy that you cursed within range 4, which like cursing is really good, and if he can die, then you can bring this skeleton that went in your discard on turn 1 in, and then on turn 2 you get to have 3 summons out on the board already, with a curse in the deck. And you know, it doesn't have to happen on turn 2. You can go for it on turn 3 if it's a scenario like that where everything is super tanky. But yeah, I love that. That was like the first combo that I found in Frosthaven, and I was just enthralled by it. So I really want to keep this curse card. I like this curse card. It also sets dark, so it has some decent synergy with Bone Dagger in itself, to play them one and then the next, because curses like almost scale multiplicatively based off how many you have. Because one curse is not very good and 6 is amazing. So a card to drop, I really don't know. Honestly, Exploding Corpse has been a little underwhelming. The top loss is pretty decent. It would suck to lose 21 speed initiative. Fell Remedy I also haven't played at all, but I've wanted to play it a few times for the heal. Dark Tidings, I think the move 4 is too important to keep. The Poison should be too good. I just haven't had time to play it. I'm like constantly resummoning. So, I mean, maybe with that, I don't need it. The Banner of Strength is like kind of better than Poisoning anyway. But it was really nice to go after that boss with both the Banner and the Poison on. I think I'm just going to do Exploding Corpse. It makes my initiative even worse. I could do Command the Wretched, but it's so nice to be able to position a summon, and like just a little bit of damage is something. I could go down one summon, but I don't really want to, since I'm going to be trying to get them out of my discard. So I think I'll leave it here for now, and then like the next cards I'm thinking about dropping are like Decaying Will and maybe Eternal Torment. Really not sure. Really not sure. I have not put enough thought into it to have a correct opinion. And then over here, oh, and perk. It's hard to level up. I'm gonna get this other curse card. We're really starting to get into the curses now, and like I'm absolutely positive that we're gonna have a time coming up soon where curses are gonna save the day. They're gonna play a big part in getting the win. Yeah, I didn't get a mastery or anything, so I don't get any more. But over here, I did get a mastery. Hopefully. I moved or attacked every round, and I moved for at least 4. I'm fairly certain that I did it all correctly and didn't mess it up. And I leveled up, so I get 2. And I'm not sure if I got the 2 check marks or not yet. So I could do Long Rest moving back a ticker, since I have 2 right now. Oh, I really want to do item effects though, but I don't have any hide, and like all of the good armor is going to cost hide. But I'm not going to get a new perk after the next level, so I think I will ignore negative item effects and add a +1. And then for my other one, let's replace the -2 with a 0. Because I'm always fine with drawing a 0. I mean, I've been doing like attacks for 5 and attacks for 6. So if my attack for 5 only deals 5 damage, I'll survive. I'll make it through. And then this, I'm not sure about. I don't think I have ever played a level 2 Drifter. You know, I started in like my second set of characters with my wife. When like the rest of our play group who wasn't staying with us when they weren't ready to when they weren't here and we had just gotten our Frosthaven, my wife and I started 2 new characters, and so I played a drifter, but we only played like 4 or 5 scenarios. No, she played the drifter. And I played the fist. So maybe I haven't really played drifter. But it's pretty self-explanatory, I think. So I can attack and regenerate myself. That doesn't really sound super amazing. Well, I guess it's a lot better if you're using the if you're going for like the ranged build, which does sound really interesting. I do really want to try a ranged build. And I don't really even know how it works, actually. I've been meaning to... is this the card? All your ranged attacks have +1 range. On your next 6 ranged attacks, add +1. So when you do draining arrows, does that take 3 ticks? Because it says attacks. It doesn't say attack ability. And then if you play Fierce Barrage with it, does that make draining arrows take 4 ticks of precision aim? I don't know. That's tough. I mean, I'm melee. Realistically, I'm just melee. Also, having a move 3 shield 1 will be really nice with those armor items once I get them. So I'm going to do Shockwave. Also, if I could go Shockwave plus Crushing Weight plus Relentless, that's 6 damage per turn from tickers. So I want to do that. 17 initiative is pretty decent. Maybe I'll drop Violent Inheritance. I really haven't played it for the attack 3 loot 1. It's a good action, but I do have the Flexible Slippers, which really haven't been coming into play very much. I wish I had saved the hide for something else now, but oh well. All right, what can I... Whew, this is a long outpost phase. All right, what can I buy here? I have no hide, so I cannot buy much. Oh, I could get Crude Spear, but I can't hold Crude Spear and Poison Dagger. Oh, but I've got this. So I could do this instead of ignoring item effects. I've got a lot of stuff here. But I think I'll just pass on everything for now. I really want to get some armor soon. What about here? I did have a rock root over here, and you can trade herbs freely, so I could go ahead and make the Horn of Command. Hide metal rock. But this also costs hide, and I only have 1 hide, and I think I want the Protective Scepter more. So I'm going to do that. So wood hide for Protective Scepter. And is there anything good for wood metal? I don't think so. I guess I might as well just Spyglass. That way if I go for like Malicious Convergence, I can have advantage on the attack, and so I can be basically guaranteed to kill something if I'm attacking with enough to get the extra summon, which that pace change can be really nice. So I think I'm going to do that. And then, yeah, I don't have any hide for anything else. Oh, I shouldn't have closed it. And then over here, I'm going to get the same thing, the Protective Scepter. because I've got one hand. And I will get a spyglass with the wood I have. Or metal. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. Protective Scepter is actually really nice on Banner Spear, because like if I'm going in, like I can go in at 6 speed and I can shield the skeleton that's going in with me and make it much more likely to survive. I mean, because in that last scenario we had, you know, we had 3 chances where we just needed a -1 for the skeleton to survive, and it finally happened one of those. But with this, it would have happened on any of them. So I like that. I don't have anything else, and so now it's just building phase. Oh, you know what? Last time I upgraded the craftsman, didn't I? Yeah, craftsman is level 2, so I actually have all of these items as well. Where are they? They're the ones on the bottom. Heavy sword is very good, but it does cost a hide, so won't really worry about that. Oh. Oh, baby. Yeah, let's get this crude chain armor. Since I took that negative perks, I'm very happy. Very, very, very glad to see a good piece of armor. This reinforced shield is also pretty good. Let's see, it costs 1 wood, or 1 metal, 1 wood. I mean, I guess I might as well take it, right? It can't hurt to have it, and it's the only other thing that I can afford right now. And then anything good here for the... I could go Simple Charm to remove a -1 instead of the Spyglass, which would be much more helpful for the summons. But I like the idea of the Spyglass for the, you know, maybe if I'm getting a Decaying Will in each rest cycle. Alright. And then building real quick. I'm really short on hide for everybody, so I guess I'll go for the logging camp. 2, 3, 2, 10. I should definitely be able to afford that. 2, 3. So I need 1 more metal, 1 more hide. Let's get a metal back here. And then I just need to do 1 inspiration. Oh, and I was supposed to get an inspiration from my... Yeah, 1 morale, 1 inspiration from my outpost event. And so we'll get a prosperity, and we will get the logging camp. Oh! I'm so dumb. We need hide. Let's build a logging camp. Fair enough. What's done is done. So we'll just leave it like that. Logging camp is important. I mean, you need a lot of wood to build buildings. Oh, I mean, I passed the phase in outpost phase, or in downtime, but any potions... Snow Thistle, Rockroot, Arrowvine, which gives me access to Snow Thistle, Rockroot. That's going to be Renewing Potion. Arrowvine, Rockroot is... I'm not sure. Stamina. Yeah. Arrowvine, Rockroot is Stamina. It's got to be. And then Arrowvine Rockroot is healing. Arrowvine Snow Thistle is stamina. So I could get stamina, health potion, or renewing potion. Honestly, I think I'm going to do a health potion for the banner spear. All right, and now I'm done.